Hey, what's up, folks? It's your boy NaptownBorn coming back at you once again. Now, this ain't Sunday, it's Wednesday, so it took me a few more days to get this vid out. But that's not really because I didn't want to. That's more time constraints and going to the pool with the kids and shit. Having other shit to do. Anyway, so yeah. Khan beat my boy Judah, and I was so adamant that Judah had all these chances to win that people weren't giving him enough credit, and it turns out, you know, Judah did have chances to win, and we were giving him a little bit too much credit. But if I got on here and just said shit like that, then I wouldn't be able to give Khan credit. So here's what I think. I think Judah did quit, but until he quit, he wanted to win. But then once the opportunity presented itself, he took the dive and said, "Fuck this! I'm not getting beat up no more." Because Khan was not hitting him at will, and yeah, Judah made Khan miss a bit, but he didn't make him miss a lot. Khan was getting off the jabs nice, and he was getting the straight right hands nice too. I just couldn't believe how good Khan looked. And I would like to note that somebody made a comment on the 2-minute vid I did right after the fight, that Khan looks better when he fights here in the United States, and it's true. He does. He looks better here, but that's only been, what, twice? And that was against Zeb Judah and Paulie Malignaggi, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I am. Pretty sure that's the only 2 fights he's had. But he looks outstanding when he fights here. So you guys can't have him back. We're going to go ahead and keep him. And you guys will go root for Carl Froch. We're going to keep Khan. Come on, Khan. Come to the dark side. I'm just bullshitting. No, I have a new respect for Khan. I have a whole, not a whole different outlook, but a whole, you know, a whole new perspective. Like, I knew he was good. I just thought Judah. I just thought Judah was going to be good enough to upset him, and he wasn't. Not nearly. And Khan made Judah quit in the 5th round, and nobody has ever made, even though plenty of people have made Judah look bad, nobody's ever made him look that bad except for Costa Zoo made him do the chicken dance. And Khan didn't knock him out. So maybe he would have done the chicken dance later if Khan had been allowed to continue beating his fucking ass, because he was beating Judah's fucking ass. But my outlook on Khan, not long for 140. That's my outlook. And now, of course, they're already saying they're going to be heading for 147 soon. But I know there's a few people out there who would like to see Khan clean this division out, clean this 140-pound division out. And I think if he was comfortable making weight, he could clean the division out. I'm not going to be angry if he cleans the division out. But I think he set himself up for bigger fights, and he set himself up in the fans' eyes as a guy who needs to be in there with better people. But the guys he's been taking on have been good, so that's a lot to ask. So what I would like to see is I'd like to see Bradley. I don't give a fuck what his promotional issues are. I don't give a fuck about the money. I don't give a fuck if he wants to fight Pacquiao. If he's not going to fight Khan at 140, then he's a douchebag, and I don't need to be a fan of his. That's ducking. No matter what excuse you want to put up for Bradley, he's simply ducking. Okay? Whether you think it's he's ducking for good reason is really beside the point, because he's still ducking. Right? So, if Bradley's not going to take the Khan fight at 140, I would like to see Khan go ahead and jump up. You know, I think he could compete at 147 quite well. And before he starts getting into a Mayweather situation where it looks like Khan may be Mayweather's next opponent if he takes out Ortiz, then Khan is going to be a name being screamed a lot, and for good reason. He looked superb. Perfect, is what he looked like. Perfect against Zab Judah. Mayweather didn't even look that perfect against Zab Judah. Food for thought. Now, I wouldn't say take on the highest caliber guy at 147 straight away. I think it would be best for Khan to acclimate himself to the weight with at least one good fight. And Khan is good enough to where I think, you know, this may be assuming too much, but from the looks of Khan thus far, even when he's had trouble, except for Prescott, okay, ever since then, Khan has gotten better and better and better and better and better every single fight. All right, and he's looking at the point now where even if he takes a fight at 147 to acclimate himself to the weight, meaning he takes a fight where we all think he's pretty much going to win, but he's doing it so he can get used to the weight, meaning he may be at a disadvantage if he's not already used to the weight. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'd like to see him fight Kell Brook. I've seen that mentioned. I've seen my boy Lynchy Boy mention it on, I can't remember what video he mentioned it on, but he was in the comment section and he said Kell Brook. Now, buddy, we might have to jump on Ubu and have a debate about who's going to win that fight, because it's not going to be Brook. But it will be a good fight to make. Good fight. Isn't Brook 147? I think Brook 147. If he's not at 140, I'd still like to. If Brook's at 140, I'd like to see that fight still. But I think he's 147. Anyway, before I go off on a huge tangent again, Kell Brook. That would be a nice fight for Khan. I just don't want him to go back to the UK and get into a bunch of trouble or be doing dumb shit like he's been doing. You know what I mean? I don't want to get caught up in that bullshit, because there's nothing. Khan's shooting for the stars. He's already up there, bud. I mean, Khan is an amazing fighter. So, like I said, I'd like to see him fight one or two more guys at 147 if the Bradley fight's not going to go through, which it's not. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Khan versus Bradley, not going to happen. Not going to happen. And even if Bradley does get his dream match against Pac, after that, by the time that all happens, Khan will have made his own name and will not need Bradley, and Bradley will just be a little pebble to be flicked off his shoulder. There will be no need for it. If Bradley's not going to do this fight now, then he's ruining his chances for it later, because Khan won't need him. We're all going to be saying, after we see Khan fight a couple more times, maybe at 147, we're all going to be saying the same thing. There's no need for him to fight Bradley. So if they're not going to do it now, Khan can move to 147 and start blasting boys. If he takes on Kell Brook, I'd love to see that. I would love to see that fight. I would. Good fight. Good fight. Really good fight. Yeah. I think it would sell a lot over in the UK too, because you got Khan, and then Brook has his own little cult following, it appears. At least from, the couple fights I've seen him in, which I don't even think I would have paid any attention to Kell Brook if I hadn't watched a couple Lynchy Boy videos about Special K. Anyway, that's just my new outlook. I'm looking forward to seeing how far Khan can go. As far as I'm concerned, he's already turned himself into an elite fighter. Now it's just up to everybody else to fight each other and find out who's the elite of the elite. And Khan is in that mix. So, once again, there's my jumbled, random, jumping thoughts. But hey, I said I'd have a better vid. And this is a better vid because Judah was a favorite fighter of mine. And by that meaning, I was a really big fan of Judah. So if somebody beats him that handily, that easily, without any problem at all, I have to give nothing but props to Khan. I can't walk away from the Khan-Judah fight with anything bad to say about Khan. I just can't. So, this is Nappy One.